If you're not interested in the game, and you don't live every minute of the day to keep fit, and you don't think about the game all the time, then really and truly you shouldn't be in the game. You're an imposter.
Watch it, hold it, Tommy, hold it, balance on it!
Go ahead, Stevie, go ahead, Stevie, go ahead, Stevie!
Climax of 9 remarkable seasons in charge of Liverpool Football Club.
It's British football's most successful ever manager. An astounding haul, 19 trophies in 9 seasons, unbelievable.
It's been 24 years since Bob Paisley passed away. And whilst new generations of fans know the name, they don't know the man behind the legend.
You could be lucky, you could win something, you could be in and you could be out, but Liverpool's in for 15 years of consistency. It's not a myth, it's not just an accident.
I've been to see the specialist. He said I'll be off for a month, boss. He said what? And immediately he was on the phone to the specialist. He was, a specialist in his own field. And I remember him saying, "You're not dealing with human beings here, sir."
I was Liverpool captain. Liverpool captains always deliver. They have to. The history, the tradition, the success. You feel the responsibility. Am I worthy? Am I good enough?
And Dirk Cow will just smash it away, and Babel will chase, and Babel is lightning, and Babel could be away here.
Here comes Heskey and Patrick Berger. Penalty to stay back for Arsenal. That was a poor touch, and Luis Suarez is running away, and keeps on running.
Look at the ground that Torres makes up. That's absolutely stunning.
And now the salute for the champions and for Bill Shankly, who takes off his jacket to reveal the characteristic red shirt.
On May the 29th, at the European Cup final between Liverpool and Juventus, the violence of English football fans brought about the death of 38 people and injuries to 454.
But at 2:40, the first real sign that things were going badly wrong, with a young boy lifted clear from the crush.
For Thomas, charging through the midfield! Thomas, it's up for grabs now! Thomas! Right at the end! An unbelievable climax to the league season. Well into injury time, the Liverpool players are down, absolutely abject. Aldridge is down, Barnes is down, Dalglish just stands there.
Previous managers of this club went on to become iconic figures that almost were more than football managers. How do you feel about that?
In 1951 that Bill Shankly was first interviewed for the manager's job at Liverpool. There was a slight problem though. He wanted total control of team selection and the board were having none of it. The once mighty Reds were in rapid decline. They'd won the league in 1947, but by 1954 were relegated to the second division. Can you imagine that now? Liverpool went down. We still drew decent crowds in the second division, but the team was woeful. They once got battered 5-0 away at Huddersfield. And guess who the manager was? Yeah, Bill Shankly.
We want Shankly as the cry.
Now, Phil Taylor, our manager, was by all accounts a sound fella. But by November 1959, he'd had enough and resigned. This time, in the eyes of the Liverpool board, there was only one man for the job. Back then, though, Anfield was nothing like it is today. The ground was falling apart. There was no running water and grass was growing in the ever-widening gaps on the terraces. Shankly's first game was a 4-0 loss at home to Cardiff City, followed by a 3-0 Boxing Day defeat at Charlton. It was to be another miserable Christmas for the Redmen. The rebuilding job soon began, but Shanks quickly found out that the directors at the club lacked ambition. He tried to sign some cracking players, but was told there was no dough left in the club's coffers. Thankfully, one guy managed to sort it all out, and I bet you've never heard of him. Eric Sawyer joined the board as finance director and gave Shanks what he wanted. The great man then signed Ian St John and Ron Yates, and the rest is history. Shankly was an inspirational football manager. He loved us, the supporters, and we loved him. He was one of us, but most of all, he built Liverpool Football Club up and up until it became a bastion of invincibility. And for that, we shall remain forever grateful.